got a new hideout.
Welcome back to my channel. I'm a bit bummed because I'd basically done this tutorial, did all of this for you guys, and turned out I wasn't recording anything, so I have to basically wipe this and show you again how to contour and highlight your face. Please stay tuned. I hope you enjoy, and I hope this is going to be easy enough for you guys to follow. Okay, here goes. Anyway, first thing is first, we're going to start with our foundation. So I'm using the Revolution Conceal Define Full Coverage Foundation. So little foundation here, little foundation there. Okay. So with this foundation, you have to be really quick when you're blending because it dries super quick. So the first step is just basically going in with your foundation, whatever foundation of your choice. Okay, so the foundation I'm using is shade 12.5. which is I think it's 2 shades darker than my concealer. I don't usually like to go, I like my concealer to be 1 shade darker or 1.5 shades darker because I don't want it to be too white. You'll see in a minute why I don't like it to be too white. I want to go over my my chin a bit because that's where I've got my little tosh, and I mean on my upper lip as well, sorry. Like I said, you gotta be real quick. Okay, so nobody's face is like this. Nobody's face is like 1 shade. So that's why we're gonna contour. So next I'm going in with my concealer. This is the Revolution. So Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Concealer. So this is meant to be long wear and crease proof, but it's meant to last 16 hours as well. Okay, so this is a bit bright. Like I said, I don't like it to be more than, you know, 1.5 shades lighter. This is 2.5 shades light, but anyway, we'll move. So you just put a little bit. Well, this isn't a little bit, this is a lot. I like a lot of concealer. Okay, so on the bridge of your nose, so under your eyes, so for the creases of your eyes, on your nose, your chin, and your cupid's bow. Okay, so these are the only places I actually put concealer, because I know some people put it on their forehead and all this. So just blend a little bit. So don't press too hard because that's when it makes a mess and then it will go all over the place, and you don't want it to be everywhere. So under your eyes and on your cheeks. So going in with the clean bit, I don't want it to go all up there. So, and blending with my eyelids as well. So same thing on the other side. This better be recording. I'd be so pissed if it wasn't. Guys, I was so gassed with the first tutorial I did of this look here, only to find out it wasn't recording at the end as well. See, I pressed too hard, so now it's going in all the places I don't want it to go. So anyway, like that. Under our eyes, on the chin. Why do I keep calling it a chin? Anyway, on my upper lip, now my chin. So that's it, and then my nose. So the reason why I'm doing this so quick is because I don't want under my eyes to like start creasing. Oh yeah, if you can see under my armpits here and it's a bit hairy, don't judge a girl because we're in lockdown, nothing's open. I've really gotten into waxing, so actually I'm gonna do a tutorial on how to wax at home, guys. So look out for that one. Okay, so this is it. So blend, 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 everything's blended in, and then we're gonna use our setting powder. So I'm using the Revolution Banana Light Baking Powder. So I'm used to my mirror. This is what I'm using. So I usually like the darker one. I think it's the medium banana light. Medium, I think. And this is light, so it's a bit more like white. And I don't really like that because it makes you look a bit ghosty if you put a bit too much. Okay, so under your eyes again. So you're trying to catch your eyes before they start creasing. And the first bit of powder that you put shouldn't be too much because it's just meant to basically set your eyes. So if you're gonna bake afterwards, you can always do that, but the first bit is just basically to get it to sit where you want it to sit, and then later on you can add a bit more to bake your face or whatever. So yeah, so going over my nose, my forehead. This is the bits that like shine on a lot of people. So this is the bits that, these are the bits that you know, most people say their T-zone is the most oily. Sorry, finally found the goddamn word. Okay, so this is all I'm doing because I don't want to do too much with my face. So this just basically set my whole face, my under my eyes, my nose, and my chin. So shall we just bake for those people that like to bake? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so after you've done that, now you're safe to like take your time with the rest of your face. So if you want to bake, you can. You see what I was talking about with this being a little bit white? Next is the actual contouring. So this is, I'm going to be using the Revolution foundation stick in shade F14. So when you're contouring this part, you want to use a darker shade foundation or powder, whatever you're using on your cheeks has to be darker than your actual shade, like quite a bit, so that it's obviously brings that definition. So for those people that have never done it before, lucky for me, I can always tell like where my contouring powder needs to go. So I usually go here where that line is, and I got another one here as well. So those are my markers of my face. The more you do it, the more you find markers on your own face. But for demonstration purposes, we're just gonna act like everybody here has never done it before. So what I'll do is suck my cheeks in and then put the go over it with the stick to about here. So you don't want to go to here because you don't want your contouring to go too far down towards your lips or your nose. No, we don't want that. Okay. Okay, so the reason why I put so much on my cheeks is because if you want, you can always put it here, here, and there, but I just put it on my cheeks, and then whatever's left is what I use to blend the rest. Battery died. So what I'm doing is going in circular motions. You'll see why it's important to go into circular motions in a second. Okay, and then on the other side, let me show you. If you do this, see that? It leaves streaks and it's not even, compared to that one is more blended out. So circular motions, girls. So I kind of got a bit carried away with my demonstration. Okay, so if you do what I've done where you've gone a bit too far, you basically get your powder and your powder brush and you basically just go over it. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe off the excess as well and if you really want to define your cheekbones, let me show you how. So you just take your beauty blender, or if you want to use your brush, you can. Okay, so I think that's everything because I don't want to overdo it with the contouring. Okay, so in the meantime, while we let that set, I'm going to show you how to highlight. So I use two highlighters. So I use Technic Get Gorgeous in shade 24 karat gold and in bronze. I don't know why I'm showing my mirror, but anyways, this is the gold one and this is the bronze one. So I start with the, you don't have to use two, by the way, that's just my preference. So the tip of your nose, I like a lot of highlighter, by the way. You don't have to put this much. So Cupid's bow, cheekbones, cheekbones again. I like some on my forehead, but you don't have to do that. Oh, I didn't show you because my camera's playing up. So instead of like blending my forehead, trying to use the sponge with the foundation, I always go over it with some leftover what do you call it, contouring powder. So as you can see, it blends my face to my hairline. Okay, and you do the same thing with your chin. So now I'm gonna go in with the bronze one, I mean the gold one. So same areas, chin again, I mean chin. Okay, just a little bit, and then a little bit on my forehead again, and then I put a little bit on my chin because I'm extra. Okay, and then we're gonna wipe off the excess here and just blend it using our powder brush as well. Same on the other side. So this is basically what I do every day going to work, and this is literally it. If I was doing my makeup, and then I just put a bit of lip gloss or lipstick or whatever, and I'm done. So basically this is my contouring and highlighting video. So remember, 5 steps, the 5 things: foundation, concealer, setting powder, contour powder, and highlighter. So 5 things you need to basically contour your face. Probably 15 minutes this can take you. So since we're on quarantine, the lockdown thing, you lot have time to practice. And if you want to show me what you've learned, or if you do this and you know you want to show me your results, you can tag me or DM me on Instagram. So it's simply_Rubicon on Instagram. I don't really use Facebook or anything else. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I hope that this was very informative for you. Have a good day, guys.